Namaste, yoga leaders. Today we're talking about twists and how to use them masterfully in your yoga classes. We're going to cover the problems, the possibilities, the principles, and the path to use twists with mastery. If you are a yoga teacher and you're not already following the channel, please click the subscribe button to follow a Mastermind Yoga channel. Then press the little bell so that you do not miss any of the videos, any of the training content that I'm sharing on this video to you for free. So the only exchange that I ask is to subscribe. And if you do have questions or recommendations, that you add them in the comments below so that you can help me to make more content for you and to be of service to any of the teachers that come onto the channel to watch more of the content. I'll start off with my story. My story about twists is that throughout the time where I was dealing with I was very fully immersed in the struggles and challenges of lupus, and I always felt so stiff and it was so painful within my torso, especially within my torso and along my spine. And even doing a gentle twist or leaning to the side, turning to the side would allow so much relief that I started to incorporate that in my practice at home, even when I wasn't at the yoga studio. And the problem with the way that many teachers incorporate twists into their class, there are two problems that I've identified for this video. Problem number one is that teachers are not sure of the purpose of twists. Problem number two is that the implementation is minimal and or ineffective. The possibility is that, and there are two possibilities, is that yoga teachers can use twists with strategy and safety. And let's talk about what that looks like in the principles. Twists are used for wringing out or unwinding, untangling. So if you were to think of your spine or like a dish rag or a towel or something like that, consider that when you twist and you wring out a dish rag, one side of the dish rag is going one way and the other side is going the other way for an effective wringing out sensation. If there is already a tangle in that spine, dish rag, whatever, to unwind, there would be a twist to open up. The second principle is that you need to consider the ability of your student. If there is a pregnant student with a big belly, twisting and compressing is not going to match their ability. If you have a student that has slipped discs, you may consider gentle twisting, or instead of twisting, you might consider lengthening depending on the nature of their injuries. And that, you might have a child who's very limber who can twist a little deeper than someone who is not as limber. So considering the ability of your client is going to help you to determine how to use twists effectively in your classes. So let's talk about the path. There's a 3-step process to teaching twists. So this is not considering, studying it, sequencing, all of that. That would be in a separate video. That's completely separate concept. If we're talking about twists in particular, there's 3 different steps to follow to teach these twists. The first step is to create the foundation. So that would be get them into the pose that they're going to twist in. If that's seated with legs crossed, get them to seated with legs crossed. If that's standing in Warrior One, bring them to stand in Warrior One, and etc. Whatever position that their body, their base, their foundation is going to be in, the first step of the process to teaching the twist is to get them safely there. Once you are in the position, once you've created the foundation for your twist, Then the second thing to do would be to create length. Then you're going to have them extend. If they're standing up, they would extend forward. If they're, supine, they might extend long or horizontally. So it would just depend on which way the plane is that you're teaching in. And then you teach the twist. So step number 1 is the foundation, create the pose. Step number 2, create length. And then step number 3, create the twist. And you'll have to modify. Again, I discussed modifications in this video, so you can click the video above me to look at how to modify and how to think about modifications as a masterful yoga teacher. For today, we only focus on those 3 points: foundation, length, and then the twist. I hope that this was helpful. If you have any other tips about how to incorporate twists into your classes or any questions about using twists in your classes, please comment below and let me know. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and I'll be happy to make more videos that follow along the same lines. Black yogis matter. We are changing the world one shirt at a time. Be a part of the movement, a part of the revolution, and get your shirt in the description below.